Hello, I'm Jesse with Summer Energy Technologies, and today I would like to show you an innovative tool for all of your engines. This device is called the Compri, and this is an electronic engine compression tester capable of performing compression tests on all gasoline, natural gas, and diesel engines. The Compri can be used with any smartphone, tablet, or PC, and not only measures your compression values, but also creates a report so that you can create trends and look back at the history of all of your equipment. This here is the pressure sensor responsible for measuring the values during your compression test, and it has a maximum pressure of 1050 psi, so more than capable of handling the pressures in any diesel application. And the thread pitch on this sensor is M14 by 1.25, which is quite standard for compression testers, so any adapters that you already have will most likely work with this. And for natural gas engines with cylinder heads that have very deep spark plug wells, we include an M18 by 1.5 sensor and also an installation tool with a magnet to retain the adapter. And then on the opposing side, the sensor can be installed into the cylinder head. For today's demonstration, we will be installing the sensor into this little 2-cycle engine with an electric starter motor that we've put together as a demo unit. And so all we have to do is install the sensor and snug it up and connect the electrical connector into the Compri device itself. Now I have paired my smartphone to the Compri device and we can get ready to perform our compression test. So first we'll put in all of our engine data. For this case, I'm just calling it demo, but for stationary engines we can put in the location and all of the other information, or we can select a vehicle and our fuel type as well. So we're going with petrol since this is a gasoline engine. Now we'll select whether it is a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke. This is a 2-stroke. And of course this is a single cylinder, but we can record and measure up to 24 cylinders. And we would change which cylinder we're on by just clicking through the selection. So on cylinder 1, we're going to click Start Measurement and crank the engine once it is ready. Now we've collected our measurements, and if we had more cylinders to do, we would do that now by selecting cylinder 2, 3, 4, and proceed to however many there are to measure. And then we're going to do an evaluation where we see our peak pressure, our pressure curves, and if there were multiple cylinders, we would also see our deviation percentage, which is very handy. Now, a compression test is generally going to be done for one of two reasons. The first is for mechanical issues with the engine and diagnosing what the root of the problem you're experiencing is, whether it's something related to piston rings, the cylinder walls, or something with the cylinder head like valve lash or valve timing even. Or the second is for trending values and monitoring engine health to catch when these components may start wearing before you actually notice a decrease in performance. The majority of engine manufacturers provide some sort of specification for compression values. This will either look like a pressure range, for example, it might be 160 to 180 or 85 psi, whatever that range may look like, or it's going to be a maximum deviation or difference in values between each cylinder. Having an electronic report makes it incredibly user-friendly to make sure that we are within those specifications, and it's also handy to make sure that our values are not getting mixed up and that the cylinders are listed accurately, instead of if we were using a conventional mechanical gauge that then we're just recording those values on a post-it note or some random notebook where you might get those numbers mixed up. Having a sensor installed directly into the combustion chamber also makes our results much more accurate and repeatable, which is critical if we're going to be using this data to help us find trends in our engine health. If you'd like to learn more about the Compri and if it would be a good fit for helping your maintenance programs, please contact us at Summer Energy Technologies and we'd be happy to meet with you. Thank you for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for our next technology showcase. Have a great day.